So here we have the Mercedes-Benz E220d Cabriolet on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, you can see, of course, it's a two-door convertible with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera. Given the fact that it's Cabriolet, plenty of boot space as well. As you can see, the boot goes a long way back there. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see it's a great looking car and in fantastic condition the whole way round as well. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the inside of the door section. So you can see that we've got the Harman Kardon stereo system here. We also have electrically adjustable driver and passenger seats, both of which have 3 memory settings each. Over into the central console area next. On the left hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge. We then have the speedometer and the rev counter over on the right hand side. You can see the total miles for this car. In the center, they are 88,676. You can change the information displayed there for various bits of trip computer information. You can, though, as well, have a digital readout for the speedometer, as you can see. The buttons I was using to make those adjustments are just here. We have our phone and stereo controls over on the left-hand side. We have cruise control underneath here and speed limiter. And behind this steering wheel, the minus and plus pedals so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox, should you wish to do so. Over in the center, we then have the main screen for the car, which includes satellite navigation. As you can see, really nice, clear color display. It's a very, very easy system to use. You can also access all of your other menus here. I'm making all of that movement that you can see now using this dial just here. So you can go back a page, but essentially that dial will rotate, it pushes down, it jogs up, down, left, right as well. So you can access basically any menu you want to. And in doing so, of course, you can pair your phone, which is the one highlighted now. You can access your radio by pushing that dial down. We're now in our radio menu. You can see there that we're on the FM DAB section of that. If you go to waveband, you'll see AM radio as well. We can come back out of that. You can access media, which is where you'll listen to your own music. One of the ways in which you can do so, as you can see, is SD memory card input, and you can access, once the card is in there, any of these things that you see displayed just here. Similarly, you can connect other devices, as you can see on the screen. Working our way down from that, we have the CD player, the main volume for the stereo, physical buttons so you can access those menus that I was just showing you a moment ago. You can also answer and end phone calls from here. We have a heated driver seat, a heated passenger seat as well. You can also get heating to blow onto your neck for the driver and passenger, which is particularly useful, of course, as it is a convertible, and if you have the roof down, it's a nice way of keeping that bit warmer. We have our hazard warning lights just there as well, and then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, that button is your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain those temperatures by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. Any manual adjustment will override auto and allow you to put it back on your own settings here. We have some storage underneath there and a 12-volt charging socket. More storage just here for you. The buttons that I went through just a moment ago. And the very last thing is the reversing camera that I mentioned previously. So you can see a full color camera with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image shown on the screen. Of course, this wouldn't be a full video presentation if I didn't show you the roof working. So you have buttons here for the roof. Lifting this button up will open the roof, which we'll do in just a moment. Pushing it down will close the roof. Of course, it's already closed. This button will simultaneously open or close all of the windows. So I'm going to show you the roof opening now. So if I put my finger under that button that I showed you just a moment ago and lift it up, you'll see all of the windows will go down by themselves. The next thing that will happen is that the tailgate will open up. And then the roof will begin the folding operation, which this bit's particularly quick, as you can see. And you can see the tailgate will now fold back into place. You can let go of the button now if you wish to. If I keep my finger on the button, the windows will all come back up again. As I said, you don't have to do that, and you can, if you wish to, simultaneously do all 4 down using that button that I showed you just a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Mach 1 Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.